Tina here once again from ShortMeTina.com. Continuing with my daily recap. Today is Thursday, so happy Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday, and then the weekend is upon you. For those that are still required to be out there, and you know we're all in it together. We're here with you. So if you're someone that actually still has to be at work, have to be outside, cannot work from home, again, just know that we are here for you and we're rooting for you. Anyway, let's start off. Last 2 days I focused on the IWM. Let's jump back to the SPY, the S&P 500. But one more thing before we do that, do me a solid, thumbs up. Make sure to comment in the comment section. So again, daily chart, we're off slightly, about 0.02% on the day. We closed at 279.04. Today's price action is rather curious. Let's switch to the hourly and let's just focus in on what happened today. First hour, we came out the gates, in my opinion, relatively strong. At one point, with the high of with the daily high of around north of 284, I believe the SPY at some point was up about if not 2%, but north of 2% on the day. We peaked around 11:12, and then we pulled back the entire day, essentially breaching not only the open, but also breaching the first hourly low of 280. So a complete round trip here for the SPY. If we focus in on the hourly again, we closed at 279.07. So we're underneath that resistance area of 280 to 285. Remember what I said. If we can stay above 280 to 285, I can see us heading to around 300, maybe a little bit over that. However, if we dip below resistance of 280 and we stay under there, then the chances of this taking a next leg down, in my opinion, gets more and more likely. So find it curious that we started the day strong, ended kind of weak. We actually ended in the red, albeit slightly. Is this a setup for perhaps what's to come in trading tomorrow, Friday, heading into Monday? Will we have that sell-off? Time will tell. Let's see. But again, I'm still focusing on that 280 to 285 area. Right now, we're beneath, so my antennas are up. But again, it's about follow through. So let's see if we're going to have that follow through tomorrow. What else? All right, let's touch base on the IWM. This is a daily chart. Again, just focusing on price action for the last 4 or so weeks. And so if the price level that I'm paying attention to in the SPY is 280 to 285, what I'm paying attention to, and I've said it essentially all week with the IWM, is that 120 area. And I've said a lot of things, and I do not want to be confused. Zing. So let me try to explain a little bit more. Let's see if we can go back a little bit, right? We can go back to December of 2018, right? We had this massive run up and we peaked around February of 2020. So the run up was something like north of 30%, maybe even over 30%. I didn't do the calculation, but the low of 2018 after we had that crash about a year and a half ago to most recently February, we had about it was an intense run up. I want to say let's say 30%. Then we have this pullback here, this steep decline. And what I said generally happens, right? And again, you always need follow through. What I said generally happens with these types of movements when you have, this is what happens when you have Apple devices and everything is hooked up. You got your watch alarming, your phone going off, and also your laptop. Anyway, so we had a break in that uptrend from 2018. We had a swift move downwards, about 40%. And then now, in my opinion, we're sort of consolidating, right? And so I stated that, these texts that are coming through, I'm actually reading them. I shouldn't be reading them. Anyway, so we had the swift move down. We had sideways action. I said normally when you have sideways action after a swift move down, you usually have a continuation, which essentially would be a next leg down. That's one scenario, right? The other one is what we're looking at now. So we're slightly above, in my opinion, that resistance level of 120. And I said if we can remain above 120, right? This is contrast to what I said recently. If we can remain above 120, more than likely we're going to fill that gap here of around 140.99. This is if we can remain above 120. If we break 120, right, and we start to drift lower, more than likely that first scenario I painted will occur, which will be that next leg down. Because again, generally after an uptrend, when you have a big break, consolidation, usually have a continuation. And for that to happen, obviously we have to dip below 120 and remain there. Right now we're doing a good job at staying above 120. So that's what I'm paying attention to. What else? All right, so let's wrap it up and round it out with Groupon, ticker GRPN. I spoke about this yesterday. It's up about north of 4% on the day. I see it's kind of fluctuating in after hours. I saw a quote of 107, then I saw 110. I believe I might have even seen 111. Anyway, so just as a disclaimer, full disclaimer, we are long Groupon in the premium member community. We've been in the trade for quite some time. And that's because I can see this hitting to even $3 within 2020. And so we took the trade a little while back, this year, of course, when the market completely crashed. We ended up getting into the trade. And again, I see this hitting $2 or $3. And yesterday I said, well, if it can, and I saw it prepping up, and I said, if it can get above this shorter term resistance level here of around $1, and if it can sustain that, I can see it taking off. And that sort of happened today, right? We got to a high of 114, which is like representative. It was like about a 10 or 12% up day, which is great considering it was up 10% yesterday. So between yesterday and today, at the heights, it was already up north of 20% or around 20%. Again, going as high as 114. We pulled back. We closed at 106. Volume is okay. It's underneath average volume. I think average volume comes in somewhere around 17 million. Today we did a little over 14 million. But nonetheless, I like the way the stock is acting. Now, obviously, for things to materialize in a shorter term, right, for us to get to that $152 level in a shorter term, it needs to remain above $1. Now, if it dips below $1, will I become bearish? No, it means for me that it'll probably now just take that much longer to get to that 150 to possibly $3 level. If we can stay above $1, maybe even consolidate there for a bit, I can see it getting to those levels within a relatively short period of time. So still very bullish on Groupon. I like the fact that it's trading over $1. The key at this point for me and what I'm going to be paying attention to as someone that's in this trade and long, I just want to make sure that it remains above $1. If it can do that, it tells me it is trending in my desired direction. Okay, hope that's helpful. So we're going to cap it there. Tina here, once again from ShortMeTina.com. If you enjoyed any portion of that video, do 3 things for me. 1, like and comment in the comment section. Again, how are you positioned in the market? Are you on the sidelines? Are you short? Are you long? Again, I did an analysis of the IWM and the SPY, 2 of the indexes that I tend to track. So let me know your thoughts on that. Groupon, again, what do you think about this Groupon trade? Is it something that you like? Will you stay away from it? Agree with my analysis? Disagree? Again, comment in the comment section. 2, I do videos Monday through Friday. If the market is open, you can expect a video, and I upload them at varying times. So if you want to be notified immediately, the minute I upload it, if you want to be notified, make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel at ShortMeTina. And lastly, the third thing, my friend, what we're doing right now is we're hosting a free, that's free.com. That's not the website though, but we're hosting a free 14-day trading course on our website, essentially detailing a lot of the things that I've learned trading the stock market or being involved in the stock market for the last north of 20 years. It's getting up there. I've been involved in a long time, and I cannot see myself ever stepping away. I love it too much. So anyway, so I talk about a lot of things that I've learned, things that has helped me, things that harmed me, and what allowed me to get to this level that I'm at, which is extreme comfort and profitability. So if that is something that you are interested in, definitely head on over to our website, ShortMeTina.com, sign up, become a member. Thank you for listening. And as always, thank you for the support. Enjoy your Thursday, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.